What is going on, Panda Gang, man? Here's a look at our best script for NBA 2K26, the brand new updated Panda Auto Green version 3.8. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to set up this script for you and go over all the different mods it has and why it is indeed the best script for your Cronus Zen. So let's go and get started so you can download the script and set it up correctly. Here's how to download the brand new Panda Green script onto your Cronus Zen. First, you're going to have to sign up on our school community. That is always the first link in the pinned comments below. So check the comments and or the description. And again, if you guys don't want to do that, just simply type in on Google Lethal Panda Basketball. It'll bring you right to this page. Then all you have to do is go and hit join right here. Again, we have over 1,200 active members, so you guys know you can read the comments, see the videos. It's great. Once you guys do, you can click on Classrooms tab and you can see how it's locked. It'll be unlocked once you've signed up. All right, so here's what that looks like. You're going to go ahead and click on Classrooms. It's going to be unlocked. Then you just right click on it and you'll see the Panda Green 3.8. So to download, right click on this. Make sure you're doing all this from your laptop or your PC. And I always recommend use the Chrome browser. You can see a bunch of Chrome tabs open. That's the best way to get the scripts. Once you're here, just go and hit download. And look how easy it is once it downloads. You can see it just goes into your right hand side, right into your downloads tab, right? That's why I told you, use Chrome browser. That's the best way, all right? Once that's done, we're gonna go ahead and open up our Zen Studios on our laptop and our PC, and then plug in the Zen, right? And you're only gonna plug in the Zen on the right hand side, just like this, okay? The other end of this wire goes into your laptop or your PC. You can see it didn't load in, so just go ahead and hit cancel. So it X out to Zen Studio, open it up one more time, right? Again, sometimes Zen can be glitchy. That's perfectly fine, all right? Once we're here, compiler, then go ahead and press file, go ahead and press open. Next, you wanna go into your downloads right here, and you see the Panda Green. Right click, go ahead and press open. Here's what it looks like, perfect. Now you wanna make sure it has the Human Logic version 4 for your account safety, okay? Once it does, go to the Programmers tab, and I want you to delete anything that's old down in your slot. So if you see it pitch black like this, just right click and put it in the trash bin so you can get rid of anything that is old, all right? Once you've done that, press the 6 little lines over here on the left-hand side. Then you see the Panda Green up here, right click, drag drop, and look how simple it is to save this now. Just press this play button, and that's how you go ahead and add the script onto your Zen, guys, all right? Next, I'll show you how to turn it on and set it up for Xbox, PC, PS5, all right? So to go ahead and turn it on now, just press the right side big blue button, right? You can see that's how you turn the script on or off. That's how easy it is. Let's get into the setup. Here's how you enter the menu with the Panda Green script with the Xbox controller. To do that, all you're going to do is hold LT and then go ahead and press the 3 little lines button right here, okay? Once you guys are in here, you can use left or right on the D-pad to scroll through the script. And if you wanted to turn things on or off, it's just going to be up or down on the D-pad, all right? First thing I want you to do though is keep pressing left on the D-pad. And let's go ahead and turn on our Panda Tempo, right? This is, again, the best way to shoot green shots. All this does is you can use your X bind right here, and you're going to get tempo greens every single time. So turn it on, then press right on the D-pad, leave the millisecond value at 14, that's fine. Then just go ahead and press B, and all I want you to do is go into your MyCore, make sure you first put it into online timing, and then just shoot shots with your X bind, right? You're going to see you're going to get tempo greens. You still got to time your shots a little bit, but they'll be all good, all right? So once that's done, press LT through the little lines, and here's how you adjust this value, right? If you guys are getting a lot of earlies, right, you keep getting earlies, you press up on the D-pad, increase this value, right? If you get a lot of lates, press down and you decrease, simple. Then you can use left or right, turn on other things. We got no dip shot. If you have this on, you just hold your LT button, take shots with X right here, and it's going to give you no dip shot, all right? This is for catch and shoot, guys. Then we got meter dunks. You just hold LB, run, it does your dunk. Panda defense, this is super useful. You hold L2 on defense. It's going to keep you in front of your opponent, all right? Then we got the auto green. Again, I'm not a big fan of this, and the reason is the auto green's the one where you just tap your right stick and it automatically shoots, right? Again, you guys can use this. It's just not as consistent anymore, so I personally do not, all right? Then we got the quick stop, auto dribbles. If you have auto dribbles on, all you have to do is hold your D-pad buttons, and it's going to go ahead and perform different dribble moves, all right? Again, I can't show it right now because I'm not in the game, right? Unlimited stamina, this one I don't really like using, but it's in here if you guys wanted to. And finally, if you guys are using the Panda Tempo, like I recommend, your square button is going to be remapped now, okay? So if you want to steal on defense and things like that, you're going to have to press your left stick in. All right. And again, once you guys are done adjusting, just go ahead and press B. And now let's get into the PS5. Here's how to do the button spam bypass for your Cronus Zen on the PlayStation 5 so you can turn on your scripts the correct way. Okay. First, make sure it just says Zen on your screen. Here's how you connect your Zen to the PlayStation 5. The top cable straight into the PS5. Doesn't matter if it's the front or the back of the PS5. And then again, this right side cable, make sure your controller is wired and the light here is green, okay? Once that is true, you guys can see, I can use my controller, right? You guys can see that at the top. First thing we're gonna have to do is press X on settings, okay? Go into your settings, scroll down to accessories, press X, go to general here, and make sure your communication method is set to use USB cable, okay? Once it is, go back up to general, and this is how you do the button spam bypass step, all right? Go down here, make sure you're hovered over turn off accessories, just like you see on my screen. And again, this step must be done every single time. So here's how you do the button spam bypass, all right? Press the right side big blue button on the Zen. Make sure on the screen it just says Zen, okay? You can see, once it does, all you're gonna do is pick up your controller, hold down right on the D-pad, and on the back of the Zen, there's a little blue button, right? You guys can see that little blue button right here. So hold down right on the D-pad the whole time, and then quick press this little blue button one time. So I pressed it once. You can see it disconnects your controller. And look, keep right on the D-pad held. It did that little button spam thing. Once it does, you can let go, and now you can go ahead and turn on your scripts. Here's how you enter the script with your PlayStation 5 controller. All you're gonna do is go ahead and hold L2 and go ahead and press options up here. So hold L2 first and then press options. Once you're inside of the script, if you want to turn things on or off, simple. Just press up or down on the D-pad, all right? Now, if you wanted to scroll through the script, you're just going to use left or right. You guys can see. First thing I want you to do is go over here where it says tempo version 3.8, okay, our newest tempo. Go ahead and turn this on, all right? Once you do, go ahead and press right on the D-pad. Leave the millisecond value, which is going to be defaulted to 15, okay? Once you guys have done this, okay, go ahead and press circle. That's how you'll exit out of the script. And now I want you to go into your MyCourt. First, go to that kiosk and make sure you put it to online timing. And then just take shots with your square button, right? This is going to give you tempo greens now. Again, you still got to time the shots a little bit. But long as you're near your green window, you're going to get tempo greens every single time, all right? That's the most consistent way to shoot. Now I'm going to press L2 in options. Go back in the value because I know certain times you might have to adjust this, okay? And the reason is if you guys are getting a lot of lates when you're shooting, that means you got to press down on the D-pad and decrease the value, okay? If you're in game, you guys are shooting a lot and you keep getting earlies, you're gonna press up and increase the value, okay? That's how simple it is to adjust. Then you can press left or right, scroll through the rest of the mods, no dip shot. If you have this on, you hold L2, shoot shots with square. It's for mostly catch and shoot players. Meter dunks if you want that. Panda defense, you just hold L2 and it'll try to keep you in front of your opponents. I do like using this, so I have it on. And then the auto green. I know you guys love the auto green. I do not, all right? This is where you go ahead and press your right stick to shoot. It's just not as consistent anymore after all the patches, all that good stuff. So I don't use the auto green, okay? Then we got the auto quick stop. Auto dribbles, if you guys wanted to go ahead and use that, you guys can. This is where it'll perform different dribble moves from your D-pads, okay? Unlimited stamina, I don't like using this. Slows your player movement down. It's okay, not really that great, okay? And then the square/X remap, okay? This one's important. If you guys have the Panda tempo on, which you should, your square button will not work in game to steal and things like that, right? For that, it's going to be remapped to your left stick. So if you press your left stick in, that's how you're going to steal and all that good stuff. So once you're done adjusting, just go and press circle. You guys are ready to start greeting.